As we continue to take heavy precautions and life drastically changes due to the coronavirus, more celebrities are sharing that they've tested positive for it in order to help slow its spread. 19-year-old singer this post begging her followers to stay inside and quarantine.
Guys that had corona to really stress the importance of self-quarantine and self-isolation.
And a former Bond girl, Olga Kurilenko, revealed on Instagram that she too is locked up at home and has been for a week, saying fever and fatigue have been her main symptoms. And finally, fellow CBS colleague and reporter Seth Doane, who is still in Italy covering the effects of the coronavirus there, has also said he tested positive.
I started to have a little bit of a cough that worried me. For the most part, I feel okay.
And at this point, the group that brought us Protect Your Neck, the Wu-Tang Clan, issues this gentle reminder for all of us to do what we can to slow and eventually stop the spread of the coronavirus. Fellow actor Daniel Day Kim also tested positive.
And I guess it's nice to be mentioned in the same breath as Tom Hanks and Idris Elba, two of my favorite actors.
He was filming a new project in New York City, ironically playing a doctor who gets recruited to a hospital to help during a flu pandemic. When production stopped, Daniel flew back to his Hawaii home and went to a drive-through testing center in Honolulu.
I started noticing some scratchiness in my throat, which is unlike how I usually...
Debbie Mazar, who lives in Brooklyn, says she was caring for her daughters who had mild symptoms earlier this month, from which they recovered. 2 weeks later, she says she felt the same symptoms, but much worse. She has now tested positive for the virus. The Bachelor's Colton Underwood considers himself to be a healthy 28-year-old who works out and eats well. Diagnosed with the coronavirus, he bluntly describes how it's making him feel.
It's been kicking my just to put it very bluntly. The main thing is I can't even walk up a flight of stairs without being out of breath or go to the bathroom without having to sit down because I'm exhausted.
On Instagram, Andy Cohen shared this update, saying he's taking a break from his nightly Bravo show, Watch What Happens Live, since testing positive for COVID-19. Convicted rapist Harvey Weinstein has also tested positive for the coronavirus. He was diagnosed and quarantined just days after he was transferred to a maximum security prison in Buffalo, New York. He'd previously been located at New York City's Rikers Island, where a cluster of inmates there also have it. Republican Senator Rand Paul tested positive for the virus just days after his own father, Ron Paul, posted that he thinks the coronavirus is a hoax. Many are criticizing Rand because he's also a doctor and did not self-quarantine while awaiting his test results. Now, Senators Mitt Romney and Mike Lee of Utah are self-quarantined after coming into contact with Rand. Miami's Mayor Francis Suarez has been giving updates from his home since his diagnosis.
Okay, guys, this is day 5 since I've been diagnosed, day 6 since I've had the coronavirus, so I've been medicine-free for the last 2 days.
Kevin Durant was one of the 4 Brooklyn Nets players to test positive for the coronavirus. While he has been quiet on social media, his friend and former Golden State teammate Quinn Cook says Kevin is doing well and in good spirits. Facebook is where Placido Domingo let the world know that he has COVID-19. The 79-year-old says he is in self-quarantine with his family. It's the reminder that the virus does not discriminate. Remember to thoroughly wash your hands and stay at home.